Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Welcome back, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Good. Let us proceed. These three exercises come to the next chapter, the lesson number 3. It is some Arabic words. How do we pronounce Arabic words? See, the first word from the right side is, what is that word?
Qalamun.
Meme has got, meme, the third letter, meme has got double dhamma sign. Whenever you find double dhamma sign, you will pronounce it as un. So this word will be pronounced qalamun. What do we
Sorry,
pronounce
sir.
it? Qalamun. Qalamun.
Khalamun.
Qalamun. Yeah, correct. Qalamun.
Khalamun.
Good. Very good. It is qalamun, in fact. Good. Qalamun letter is ka. It is qaf. Now, what is this letter? Can you see?
Qaf.
Kaf.
Qaf. And there is a fatha in it. Ha. Lam is added to it with fatha. Qala. Qala. And then meme. Meme is added. Correct? And we put double dhamma on it. Double dhamma. This one. Qalamun. Qalamun. One thing I would like to tell you that in Arabic words, nouns actually have noon sound at the end, all the nouns. Take for example, af, fatha, lam, fatha, meme, single dhamma, and noon, and no vowel sign on it, means sukoon. Sukoon is indicated by a very small circle like sign. That indicates that noon does not have dhamma, fatha or kasra. So we will pronounce it qalamun. This is pronounced qalamun. What do you pronounce it? Qalamun. Correct?
Khalamun.
Mun. Almost all the nouns in Arabic have got the letter noon at the end. All the letters, and all the letters will be pronounced qalamun, kitabun, baytun, masjidun. All the letters will be pronounced this way. So what is done actually, the last letter noon is removed, and to compensate the removal of noon, the dhamma is doubled. The dhamma is doubled this way. Double dhamma indicates that the noon has been dropped. So when we pronounced meme with a double dhamma, the noon that is dropped in writing will be pronounced in speaking. Noon is actually dropped in writing the word, but that noon will be pronounced when we speak that word. So this word will be pronounced qalamun. What do we pronounce? Qalamun. I'll give you another example. See, which letter is it, Sindhuja?
Kaf.
Kaf. And below it, what is the sign?
Kasra.
Very good. And what do you pronounce it? No, ki. Very good. The next letter I am adding to it is
Tha.
ta. Good. And this one is fatha. Correct?
Tha.
Kita.
Yeah.
Kita. And
Kita,
this another letter I am adding alif. And there is no sign on alif. Correct? Alif does not take any sign. Alif does not take any sign. There can never be a fatha, nor a dhamma, nor a kasra. No sign can be given on alif. Do you understand it now? And alif has no speech sound as well. So what alif says, alif indicates that the previous letter, ta, will be stretched. So if we don't add alif here, we will pronounce it kita, kita, kita. And when you add alif, you will pronounce it kita, kita.
Kita.
Ta will be pronounced longer. And stretch kar dena. Alif says that the previous letter will be stretched. Ta, ta, kita.
Kita.
Good. You understand it now? Now,
Yes, sir.
the next letter is ba, and I put a dhamma on it. Can you read it?
Bu.
The whole word?
Kitabu.
Kitabu. Very good. And we add noon to it. Can you read? Bun.
Kitabun.
Bun. Bun. There is no sign on noon, so you just add it to the previous sound. Bun. Kitabun. Right? Now what I am doing it, I am writing it again. Kita alif. Kita ba dhamma noon. I wrote it again. Kitabun. Now the last letter noon is dropped. I dropped it. Since the last letter is dropped, to compensate what I do, the dhamma on ba is doubled. Right? So
Okay.
while writing,
Yes.
we write this way, but we will pronounce it as we pronounced here, the previous one. The previous one was pronounced kitabun, isn't it? This one was pronounced kitabun. So this will also be pronounced kitabun.
Okay.
Right. Dhamma, double dhamma, it says that the noon sound will be made when you pronounce it kitabun. Come to the chapter.
Can we write this?
Noon.
Write like for. Yes, noon.
No. It will not be written. Nouns will not be written with the noon at the end.
Okay.
Otherwise, there will be a lot of confusions. So to avoid that confusion, this system has been, is introduced to Arabic.
Okay, sir.
So when you proceed further in the language, you will be able to understand what confusions can be created if we start writing noon at the end. There will be a lot of confusions, right? So noon is not
Okay.
written, and in place of that noon, dhamma or fatha or kasra, whatever is there at the end is doubled. Here dhamma is doubled. There will be some places where fatha is doubled, and there will be other places where kasra is doubled. So the last sign will be doubled to show that the noon will be pronounced at the end. Now let us pronounce
Sir,
these.
सर नून क्यों नहीं होगा?
नून लिखते नहीं है ना. नून is not written. Actually, I'll tell you, मैं बताता हूँ कि शुरू में नून लिखा जाता था. So he introduced double dhamma or double fatha or double kasra, which is called tanween. We will learn it later. ये tanween उन्होंने introduce किया, and he said that noon will be dropped and the last sign will be doubled. That will indicate that the noon is dropped. So pronounce noon when you pronouncing it. Now you understand, Sindhuja? ये एक
Yes, sir.
system was introduced by a grammarian. उन्होंने ऐसा किया था. He did that, and we are following it. Let us pronounce the words now. Qalamun. First word, qalamun means a book. The next word is?
Sir.
Pen.
Then the second word, this one.
Kitabun.
Kitabun. Kitabun. And the next
Kitabun.
word, next word is?
Masjidun.
Masjidun. Masjidun. Masjidun, right? Masjidun means
A mosque.
mosque. Mosque, you understand, Sindhuja?
Yes, sir.
Where Muslims go for prayer. A place where Muslims go for prayer is called masjidun or a mosque. Now we are, since we are learners of the language, so we pronounce the whole word with all the signs, and we pronounce it masjidun. But while speaking, you can also pronounce it masjid. In common spoken language, we can pronounce masjid, we can pronounce kitab, we can pronounce qalam, but the actual word is qalamun, kitabun, masjidun. Right?
Okay.
Good. The next word is
Baitun.
ba fatha and the ya sukun. What sign is there on ya?
Sukun.
Sukun. That sign is called sukun, the sign of sukun. So there will be the ya will not be pronounced with fatha, dhamma or kasra. Ya will be, connected with the previous one, and the previous is ba, and ya is added to it. You will pronounce it bai, 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 and ta dhamma, tanween dhamma, baitun,
Baitun.
baitun. Good, baitun. Baitun means
A house.
a house. A house is baitun. And the next is
Kalbun.
kalbun. Kaf, fatha, lam, sukun, kal, and ba, tanween dhamma. Kalbun. Correct? Good. Now the next letter is pettun. Pettun. One thing I would like
Sorry,
you, pettun. Pettun.
Fifth. Okay.
Good. Very, very good pronunciation. Now I would like you to notice that there is another sign given on the second letter ta. This sign, है ना? A kind of say double moons. That is called shadda. What is it called? Shadda. Shadda indicates that the letter having shadda is double. So there are two ta here. I'll show you. Af, kasra, and then ta, sukun, and then ta again, and double dhamma. Can you pronounce it?
Fidun.
Pettun. 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 There are two tas here. This is written this way. Af, kasra, and then ta, and shadda. This sign is given. This sign indicates that ta is double. One ta will be pronounced with the previous letter pet, and the other ta will be pronounced separately, tun. Correct? The first ta, which has got a sukun, the first ta which has got a sukun will be pronounced with the previous letter, that is t, tet, and the next ta will be pronounced separately, tun, tet, tun. This is written like this with the sign of shadda. Shadda indicates that ta is double and there is a tanween dhamma, double dhamma on it. We pronounce it tettun. Tettun. Tettun is a cat. Tettun is a cat. Cat in Arabic is called tettun. Word was tettun. Tettun is a cat. And one thing I would like you to keep in your mind, that all these words which we are learning now, all the words are masculine. We are not giving any example of any feminine noun. All these nouns are masculine. Ittun is masculine, kalbun is masculine, baitun is masculine, masjidun is masculine. We will learn more about masculine and feminine in Arabic, but just keep in your mind that all the words that we are learning are masculine words. Next, waladun. What is this word?
Waladun.
Waladun. Good. Waladun is a boy. Waladun means a boy.
Boy.
And the next letter, next word,
Mi.
miftahun.
Miftahun.
Good. Miftahun. Miftahun means a key.
Miftahun.
Miftahun. Miftahun means a key. So you please read these words at home and write as many times as you can. Now I'll tell you what we were discussing about the doubling of the vowel signs. That is called tanween. What do we call it? Tanween.
Tanveen.
Tanween. When a vowel sign is doubled, the situation is called tanween. And the doubling of the vowel sign, when you double the dhamma, it is called tanween dhamma. When you double fatha, it is called tanween fatha. When you double kasra, it is called tanween kasra.
Kasra.
Tanween kasra. Correct? So in all these words, the dhamma is doubled, so we are having tanween dhamma, and the pronunciation will be the same as we learned. Pronounce these words. Babun.
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 Babun means a door. Babun means a door.
A door.
Door.
Qamisun means.
A shirt.
Shark.
How will you memorize these words, Sindhuja? You will be mugging them up?
No.
No. Then how will you memorize?
We should understand and memorize, right?
Good. You write these words 3-4 times, just 3-4 times only. I understand. And if you write some 25 or 20 words, maybe you forget 2 or 5 words. So if you forget those words, don't worry about them, because these words will be repeated so many times that you will automatically be able to remember them.
Okay, sir.
Understand? I will repeat these words. I mean, you will not be able to count how many times I am repeating these words. So no need to mug up, no need to work so much on them. Just write 2 or 3 times, and you will be able to learn these words. In fact, now the next word is qamisun. Qamisun.
Qamisun.
Qamisun means a shirt. Qamisun means a shirt.
A shirt.
And what is the next word?
Rajulun.
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 Rajulun means
A man.
a man. And the next word is
Hisanun.
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 Hisanun means
A horse.
A horse.
a horse. Himarun means next
A
is
donkey.
himarun. Himarun is a donkey, right?
Donkey.
And the last one is
Qirdun.
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 Dun.
Qirdun. Qirdun is a monkey.
A monkey.
These are exercises. You have to match the following, match the names with their pictures. I think you can do it. Good.
Shoes.
Next exercise, name the following in English. Waladun, a boy. Qamisun, a shirt. Hisanun, a horse. Babun, a door. Kalbun, a dog.
A dog.
Baitun,
A dog.
A house.
Baitun is a
Baitun, a
house.
house.
Masjidun,
A mosque.
mosque. Now the second column,
A
right
pen.
side. Qalamun is a pen.
Qalamun, pen.
Qirdun is
Monkey.
a monkey. Rajulun is a
A horse.
man. Miftahun
A horse.
is
A
a
shirt.
key.
A key.
A key. Okay.
Himarun
A
donkey.
is
Donkey.
a donkey. And Qittun
A cat.
is a cat.
Cat.
A cat.
Very good. And Kitabun is a
A
A
book.
book.
Now, change these names from English into Arabic. If you do these exercises, you will be able to remember these words. These exercises are enough. There is a next chapter, Haza. I think if I teach this chapter now, you may be a bit confused. The dose may not be overload. Understand? So if you allow me, I will continue now, or if you feel that it is enough for today, we will learn them tomorrow.
We'll
What do you
learn
say?
them tomorrow, sir.
I feel, I understand that it will be too much for a beginner to study so much. We have already completed 4 chapters.
Yes, sir.
Understand? Do one thing. Please do the exercises which you have studied today. You take a notebook and do the exercises.
Yes,
Take a shot and send to me on the WhatsApp number that I think you have got that number. So please send it. I will check how you do it, and if there is anything to suggest, I would like to help you. उम्मीद है आपको ये एजुकेशनल वीडियो पसंद आया होगा। लाइक कीजिए और अपने कॉन्टैक्ट्स में शेयर कर दीजिए ताकि आपके सारे कॉन्टैक्ट के लोग इससे फ़ायदा उठा सकें। और अभी सुफ़ा स्मार्ट स्कूल की तरफ से और सुफ़ा ग्लोबल क्लासरूम की तरफ से बहुत सारे एजुकेशनल वीडियोस लगातार आने वाले हैं, तो आप इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए ताकि जैसे ही वीडियो अपलोड हो वो आपके पास फ़ौरन पहुंच सके।